Hi, welcome back. So we started seeing Ansible automation hands-on training. Thanks for your support. Those who are joined newly into this channel, please go to this homepage and click join button. And if you are going to be a learner, just start with first membership, which is 119 rupees. If you also want to participate Cloud and Load Cancer NGO Children Program, you can select the other membership. Please keep learn, keep support, and we will save more children together. And if you have any specific use case query, please feel free to submit in my WhatsApp. Let's go to the today class. Before going to today class, you can go to homepage and open the Ansible automation playlist and go here. You can complete all 20 class before we start today Ansible roles, right? So that you can have more visibility. Let's go inside. As I stated, our GitHub ID is Cloud and Loud, and our GitHub repository is Ansible_automation, right? And today class, you can access it from class 21 folder. Let's go inside. What is roles, right? So we are started seeing many playbooks with many conditions and many flavors till now. Almost 20 classes completed, right? So if I want to do one task, right, say task 1, again I need to do a similar task, task 2, again I want to do a similar task, task 3. So in one playbook, if I open a playbook, I need to see and create, say play 1 or task 1, play 2 or task 2, or play 3 or task 3. So the playbook will contain 3 play, right? Suppose if I want to create a different, say for example, after 1 month, I want to do a similar task, but for a different perspective, right? I don't want to create a roles, which means again, you need to create a similar playbook with all set of tasks, right? So instead of that, I will create one role, reusable role. Say for example, patching. Every month or every week, I used to do a 400 to 500 patching, right? So you can create one role whenever you want to patch. Only the patch name is different, but the rest of the procedures are going to be the same, right? So you create a role, patching role, right? So you can call anytime this role, only the patch name is going to be different each and every change, right? Each and every rollout, right? So you can replace this, call this role, so that this role will be called out, only you replace the variable. So this role you have to create with variable, so with some dummy patch name, just for example, so that whenever you want to patch, you call this patching role and replace the variable value. Simple as that. Exactly, this is what we are going to discuss it today. And use of Ansible roles. The Ansible role, you can automatically load your VAS, files, tasks, handlers whenever you want, the similar way, right? You can call multiple times, you can execute multiple times. Only one time you need to define, detail what you want, right? And when Ansible task fails, the default behavior, it will not proceed, which we seen in a couple of class recently, right? And what is the difference between roles and playbook? See, playbook, it's a standalone, right? You create a playbook, you execute it, you will accomplish. But when you create a role, whenever you want to achieve the similar task, you call this role and you replace the value. Simple, right? How do you write an Ansible role? Many people, they are really memorizing the role folder structure, everything, right? So there is a easy way to create a folder structure and easy way to create as per your need, which we are going to see today, right? Come down. what is role and task in Ansible? So roles provide a framework, fully independent. This is what I'm saying. So say, for example, you have, say, development environment, you have, say, SIT environment, right? You have production environment. Assume you have a 3 environment in your project, right? In development, say, for example, whenever you build any server, you need to install, say, 150 packages in one Linux server. The same Linux server, if you want to install it in SIT environment, maybe 70 packages you want to install. But if it is a production, definitely you need to have some 30 tested approved packages. Say for every week you are doing, say, 10 to 15 server provisioning, new server provisioning. So what you will do, every server you need to go and install this 150, right? 150 packages. Every server you need to install 70 packages. Every server 30 packages, right? So instead of this, what I can do is I can create one role with, say, development server role. You can name it as anything, right? I can say SIT server role, production server role. Whenever I want, I can call this role, right? I can simply call this role. So I can build the server, then I can call this development role. What will happen? It's my way of provisioning is very fast, right? Because I already defined. So all you need to do is you need to take a call. Whether you are going to build development, then call this role. Whether you are going to build SIT server, then call this role. Whether you are going to build production server, then call this role. Simple. Only one time you are putting effort. Rest of the time you just calling. And very rare you need to update this package list, because of the package update or new version. That is where you need to concentrate on this. Otherwise, you simply call, everything will be installed because you already defined, you tested, right? Come down. What is the file structure of Ansible roles? So you need to understand that file and directory structure here, right? How do I install Ansible roles? You need to declare roles path. Either you can declare while executing the playbook, or by default each and every environment will have ansible.cfg file. You can go and declare, which we are going to see it now. Come down. See, this is the folder structure, right? So there is a task folder, there is a handler folder, there is a files folder, there is a templates folder, there is a vars folder, there is a defaults folder, there is a meta folder. What is the use of it? In class 3 and class 4 in Ansible, right? So if you go to here, go above, there is a handlers. So if you go and see this handlers, automatically you write a playbook hyphen name, right? And then host, and then task, then hyphen name. So you declare it, then you need to say handlers in the same playbook. Instead of this, if I split this handlers inside the handlers folder, and always the main task should be declared in task, right? So even you can go with the files. If you have any static files, say for example, you want to have a get underscore URL, you want to download something, right? You can use it using copy module or file module you want to check. So you can keep the files in this folder, because basically we are organizing it. And we seen recently Jinja 2, right? If you are going to create a role, you no need to keep it in your current directory, because the current directory means the role other people also can call out. In that case, in your home directory will be a problem. So you need to keep entire package. So if I call from my home directory, everything should come to my home directory. If other person call, so you need to create a folder structure. You need to keep the Jinja 2 in this template folder. So if other person call from his login, also the roles directory is common, right? So the folder structure also available for everybody. So the execution will come to this folder, the roles folder, and then in the role automatically it will go to templates and pick up the Jinja 2 and will implement, right? The same way for default, the same way for meta. We need to understand what is the purpose of each folder. The task, of course, the name itself says the main functionality what you do in every playbook till now. And handlers, whenever you want to mention any handler, you cut that part and put it in handlers folder in YAML file. And files, if you want to keep any file, keep it here. And templates, if you want to keep it, say for example, in your task, you want to mention some Jinja 2, then the Jinja 2 should be placed inside the template folders. And you are using some variables, right? In the main, this is the main playbook. This playbook have any variable, then the variable value should be mentioned in this folder YAML file. And before run this role, you are planning to execute some prerequisites or some commands or some checks, then it should be part of meta. Meta is dependency. If you mention something in meta, then meta will be executed first, then only the control will transfer to task. If there is nothing in meta folder in main.yaml in YAML file, then automatically it will start execute task, right? So let's go again. We are going to see very detailed for other couple of 3 to 4 classes in role. So I'm just giving you a brief idea. So come down. So as I stated, we should have a 3 mission concept to perform this lab. One is Ansible server and Ansible client 1, Ansible client 2. You can call it as manage node 1 and manage node 2. Ansible server, you can call it as control node, right? Come down. If you ping Ansible all -m, Ansible space all space -m space ping, then you should get green color ping pong. So I'm going to say ping, right? I should get green color ping pong, which means my lab is good to go. Right now, before go to the Ansible roles, first we will see a normal playbook. Then I will expand you to the roles so that you can compare what is the real benefit going to the Ansible roles, right? So I am going for maybe for this one, we no need a roles directory because it's a standalone playbook, right? So come down. So I'm going to say this one. So I'm going to remove it and come down, make dir cd roles. Yes. So I'm going to commit it. So we are going to say create this file vam url monitor.yaml. We are going to basically you keep 2 putty window. I have one window, I have another window, right? So the same you can open it 2 window concept. I created one file. So I'm going to paste it. What exactly we are going to place it, right? So I am going to, instead of paste, I want to show you hyphen. Let's bigger it. Enter. Say name, right? Want to monitor a Google or many URLs, reachable or not, right? So how do you do that? First, from what are the missions? What are the missions? I want all Ansible clients because you are running. There is application is running in all Ansible clients. So whenever these websites are down, then the application will throw error. So you need to keep monitor these URLs. Maybe it could be your intranet or internet or somewhere. I'm just giving you idea. So we are starting the task as usual, hyphen name, and then monitor URL 1, right? So I'm going to say URI, that is a module. I'm going to say URL http://www.google.com. This is my URL. So I'm going to say register Google URL. So as I said in the register class, the moment you do a register, then immediately print it. Print the JSON output. Okay, because I'm a zero, right? I don't know anything, right? So all I am going to do is let's print the output. From the output, I'm creating a condition. We are going a reverse way, right? So I'm going to say debug mode. If I want to print the output, then I need to use sub option var, which we seen in the register class, then Google URL. This is the register name, right? So I'm not going to save and quit. I'm going to say write only save. So come back. So Ansible -playbook and then URL monitor. So let's execute it. Let's see what happened. So we are getting the output. From this output, if you see, the status is 200. That means the URL is reachable from node 1. The URL is reachable from node 2, node 1 and node 2. So how do you create the condition? Google URL dot the status. Google URL dot status equal to 200. If it is a 200, then the URL is reachable. If it is not equal to 200, then URL is not reachable, right? So create a condition accordingly. -name, yes, Google URL is reachable and working fine. So I'm going to copy this, the same message. I'm going to say, right, debug. This time my custom message should be printed because I want to understand what is happening, right? So I'm saying Google URL is reachable. When? Because always printing this message, it doesn't make any sense. So when Google URL dot status equal to 200. That means if the URL is working, then we will get a 200. If you put not equal to, if you go and say not equal to, then the URL is not reachable, but equal to 200, right? So let's write it and create the execute the playbook again. See now the URL is reachable. See, Google URL is reachable and working fine. This is how again you need to create the other 3 play. See here. So I'm going to say enter and then I'm going to paste it. See here. So I'm going to say URL2 and then here I'm going to say TCS or IBM.com, then come down. I'm going to say IBM URL, then I'm going to change the, because the variable name is, the register name is IBM URL. So I need the output of that collected register. So IBM URL, yes, IBM URL is reachable and working, right? So let's change accordingly IBM URL. And then here also we are going to say IBM, right? So let's save this. Now we will see. So now again it will come as a good output. See here. So now you see the difficulties, right? If you want to go with the standalone playbook like this, So to achieve one task, you need to, this is one section, right? This is second section, right? This is second section, right? So like this, you need to keep on create like this. Say for example, my requirement is I have a 500 URL. Then it's a really difficult, because how long you are keep on going to create, because every month you are getting new URLs, right? New patches, right? So these kind of a situation, always instead of this, go and create a roles. One time you create with some URL, dummy role, dummy, right? So if you create a dummy role for URL check, even if you get 1,000 URL, the same procedure, right? The same, right? So simply call and replace the URL. That's it. This is the exact advantage to go with the roles, right? So I'm going to say a WQ. I'm saving it, right? So go back to the procedure. So already I given what I created. Come down. How to create Ansible role folder structure? You don't need to have a stress on memorizing this folder structure. No need, right? Earlier versions we need to, but now there is a, first we will go and create a roles directory, right? So where I am into my Ansible.cfg directory. Wherever you are in Ansible.cfg, of course you can create it anywhere and put it point towards the directory, but I am creating here itself, right? And I am going to that roles directory, right? So what is my roles directory? This is my roles directory. Copy this and go, come out, and then open up Ansible.cfg. Why I'm going to this Ansible.cfg? Because Ansible version, right? I am clearly saying for this environment, my configuration file is home Ansible dev Ansible.cfg, right? So I'm going to copy this and then VAM Ansible.cfg, and then here you need to add roles underscore path equal to my roles directory. So what will happen is whenever you say roles and role name, automatically will go and check in this directory, right? Whatever you create a role name, Ansible will go to this directory. It will look at any directory name on that role name. Simple, right? Even you can keep this in anywhere, but you need to make sure the pointing towards the right roles for this environment. Remember, we are in dev environment, right? We are in dev environment. So for dev environment, where you keep the roles. For SIT environment, so you need to first classify this, then you start apply accordingly. Then come down. So I don't know anything, right? I'm going to use Ansible-Galaxy, right? First, I will go to roles directory, right? So I don't have anything. So ls-ltrh, I am into roles directory. Now I am going to say Ansible Galaxy, right? So Ansible Galaxy is the command. Initialize new, right? So first we will go with single URL. It's a dummy, right? So you can use this command, tree command. If you don't have this command, simply install this package, yum install tree, right? Since I'm an Ansible user, you can use sudo, right? So I'm going to say tree, which you will get a very clear folder structure. So this is my role name, right? And there is a default main.yaml and files. I don't have any files because it's a template skeleton I am creating. Previously, I used to memorize all this, but now everything I have. Even inventory also you can keep, because if you think this role also have a dedicated some inventory, then better you keep it here. right? And the task, even the readme, if you have to mention some documentation, always mention it here. And meta, any dependency, any handlers, right? And templates, any Jinja2, right? And variables, we will see one by one. So whatever you need, you enter. Otherwise, you keep it as it is because it's going to empty. So we will see some of the files, say defaults. So first we will go with a single URL inside defaults and main.yaml. It's simple. If it is, it's empty, right? The same single URL and then task main.yaml. It's empty. Everything, the folder structure will be created and inside all files is empty. Then the same cat single URL meta and then main.yaml. See here, it's an empty file. You need to add everything, right? You don't need to memorize at any point of time. You have now better structure created, right? So now what is our goal? Go here. We are going to see first dummy role. This is a dummy role. Role number 1, which is dummy. Our actual expectation is I have multiple URL I want to monitor and verify, right? So first we will go with a single URL. So as I said, the defaults directory, if you go inside that YAML file, you first declare some dummy URL, right? And you know how to check. Just now we created one standalone playbook, right? So we are going to do the same, but instead of one playbook, right, we are going to defaults directory. We are going for single URL. Inside we are going defaults directory. We are going to open main.yaml. In this main.yaml, right? So let's say URL. We can say hyphen URL, and then you can go and declare some URL colon some URL. I'm going to say http www.google.com, right? So I'm going to declare this, right? Let's give a space. So this is the variable, right? For this variable, I given some URL, some reference, right? For testing. So let's come out. I have saved and come out. Then where I am in defaults. So come out of the defaults, then go to tasks. So here there is a main.yaml. In this main.yaml, right? So I'm going to say, if you want, I can say name, check Google URL. Check Google URL. But remember, if you are going to monitor multiple URLs, right, instead of the URL will be changed. So always use your variable so that you know what URL currently is getting verified, right? Check URL, right? Reachable or not, right? Then come down. So what is the module to monitor and verify URI? And URL, what is the URL? I am going to say URL, that is a variable name. And can you go to the steps and check? So this is exactly we are giving it here. Now we also need to make more presentable, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say hyphen name, right? Print URL. This is a variable is reachable and working. Debug. So I can say you can create multiple conditions. I'm just putting you a simple understanding, right? Debug. So what is the message I want to print? If it is no error, then go for message, say URL is reachable from, you can mention the node 1 and node 2, where you will get the name Ansible Ansible node 1 -m setup. We have discussed this sometime back in one of the class factors. So get the output. If you have already output in the notepad, then refer the notepad, because I am a fresher, I don't know anything. So don't memorize anything. That is what I'm saying from the beginning. So go above Ansible underscore node name. Take this and come to here, reachable from, then close it. So now go here. So the URL is working and reachable, but you can also add some more meaningful, right? So let's save this. Now we have created as per this. Go out of this tree. See here, rest of the folder I'm going to leave because I don't have anything. My need is I'm creating a dummy role, which the defaults will have URL variable and dummy URL, right? And then in task, I have actual playbook. What I'm doing, URI module, in URI module, URL, right? So I'm calling this variable. So if I call this variable, automatically the URL also will be assigned here, actual URL, right? And then I'm also printing the URL name. It's working or not, right? In the debug module. So let's check this, whether it is working or not, right? So I'm going to come out of this pwd. I'm coming out. I'm coming out. So now where is my ansible.cfg? Right. I am inside that folder. Now create a playbook. What is the playbook? Single URL testing.yaml. Copy this single URL testing.yaml. -, enter -name, check URL status, right? Enter, and then host. From what are the host? I want all the host. Then here roles, just call the role. That's it. Hyphen. What is the role name? What is the role name? Tree. So the role name is single URL. So just mention the role name. That's it. So there is a previous one. I will just remove. Otherwise, you will get confused. That is for my previous testing. So stick to the roles directory, right? So if I run again, so that you will not get confused. So we will have one roles directory, and in that role, this is the first role we have created. So now I will open single URL testing. So in this playbook, simply we are saying what are the hosts has to be run, and what I have to call roles. So simply I'm calling role. So if I call role name, what will happen? Automatically it will go and check from node 1 to that URL, from node to that URL, right? Ansible -playbook, right? Single URL testing. So let's wait. Okay, so there is one mistake, typo mistake we have did, so which you need to correct. So go to roles, right? Single URL, and so it's clearly saying the URL combine variables, right? Okay, so there is a some typo mistake. So I'm just going to show you BAM roles single URL defaults. So when we type this, so there is a space we have given. So there was a space. So I have just removed the space now. Now what we are going to do is I'm going to show you the same roles, single URL and defaults and main.yaml. So the same what we type, and what is the task main.yaml? Task main.yaml. So the same what we type. So from Ansible underscore node name, the dynamic factors and URL is we declared in defaults main.yaml. Now what we created the single URL playbook. Single URL playbook. So basically -, then what is the host, all, and role. We are just calling the role, right? So if you want to verify the all syntax is correct, Ansible -playbook, then single URL testing syntax check, so that you can make sure everything is fine. Then execute this single URL testing. See here, it is trying to check google.com and then it's printing from node 1. This is dynamic factor and fetching the value and assign it, and the URL variable replaced by google.com. Now we, as per this diagram, we created one dummy URL, right? Now our end goal is to monitor and verify multiple URL, maybe 1000 URL or 2000 URLs, right? So go here, come down. Now our goal is same above, need for hundreds of URLs. So we have created couple of URLs. If you want, you can keep add multiple URLs like this, right? So the same what we are going to do is we are going to create a multi URL. How do you create a multi URL role? So let's go to roles directory, right? Ansible -galaxy, right? Multi URL. So before that, it's a new role, right? So init, right? So enter it. Now you use tree. See here, single URL, there is a folder structure. The similar folder structure for multi URL. But I'm not going to do anything in multi URL, right? All we are going to do is go to multi URL, multi URL directory, and then, as I said, the meta, right? If you want to have a dependency, right, then first you need to mention everything in meta. So if anything mentioned in meta YAML file under that, then whenever the connection comes here, first it will execute only meta, then the connection will transfer, the control will transfer to task. In task, if you have handlers, will execute. In task, there is a files, go here. In task, there is a templates, go here and fetch it. So the first meta is empty, then only it will go directly to the task. So what we are going to do is we are going to say VAM main.cd meta and then VAM main.yaml, right? So come down, come down. This is the skeleton, right? So remove this empty brackets. It's clearly so. If you add dependencies list, then remove this. So we are going to say remove it, come down and enter it. And we are going to add all the URLs, right? So we are calling the role, right? In the, when we call this role, if you don't mention this part, just call the role, what will happen? Google.com will be verified, but I don't want google.com because that is a dummy role. Call this role, but replace this URL. Call this role, 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 replace this URL. Simple as that, right? So I'm going to copy this and paste it in meta main.yaml, right? So I'm going to paste it. See here, I'm going to save it. Since everything is completed, now you need to just go to task. You need to open up main.yaml, just some reporting saying that all are fine, kind of a message, some completion message, right? So go here and I'm going to say this. What I'm going to do, I'm going to insert mode. See here, what I'm printing it. Print all URL monitoring tasks has been completed, right? We now have good confidence on what is role, what is dummy role, and what is meta dependencies. So let's go here. So now what should happen? If I execute, what should happen as per this? So I am going to call multi-URL. Remember, this multi-URL, immediately go and check meta. The meta main.yaml will call single URL and replace the first URL and check it and come back. Again, it will call single URL and replace the URL and check it. Then again, single URL will be called, replace the URL, verify and come back. So like this, all URL, whatever you mentioned in meta will be first verified. Then the control will be transferred to task and you will get a message, all URL verified, and you are good to go ahead for next career level. Simple as that. So I'm going to clear this. I'm going for now. I'm coming out. I'm coming out. I'm coming out. Right? Where I am in ansible.cfg directory. So I'm going to say multi URL monitor.yaml, or you can go with the same name what I mentioned here. So multi URL testing.yaml or anything. So I'm going to open it up, insert mode, hyphen name, right? Check all the URLs, right? Enter it. And from what are the missions I want to check? All, which in that case, node 1 and node 2. Roles, simply if you call multi-URL role, let's see the magic, right? Ansible -playbook multi-URL monitor syntax check to make sure we don't have any syntax issue. Yes. So I'm going to say step. So these are all will be explained in 1 or 2 classes in the beginning itself. So yes, gathering facts, yes. Yes, first URL. So cloudonload.com reachable or not? Yes, print it. So cloudonload.com is reachable. Then next URL, youtube.com. Yes, print it. Yes. See, the youtube.com is reachable. So it is every time going to the single URL and replacing the URL and checking it, right? So clear this. Whenever you want to study something, you need to do like this and study, so that when you attend the interview, you can easily project yourself. You have the hands-on experience. Don't say, I never worked on this technology so far. It's a very easy. The same task, same procedure only you are going to do in your project. So never expose you don't have hands-on experience. So I'm going to say yes. So the next URL, tcs.com. Yes, print it, because I don't know what you checked. Yes. So infosys.com. Yes. So the infosys.com is reachable. Yes. Now wipro.com. Yes. Yes. So now irctc.com. Yes. Like this, you can play many things in Ansible. Ansible is very cool. Only thing is you need to apply your dreams and logics. That's it. Yes, 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 yes. airfrance.com. I don't know. Basically, why I am doing like this, I'm printing like this means, do you know what you are checking? So I need to print in the message in a readable format, because I need to know what I'm doing, right? So yes, enter. So see here, after all completion, now transferring to the multi URL and going to the task, and the task main.yaml getting executed. This is what you need to understand in the role. Role is something, instead of this much URL, you can go with 1000 URL. Just imagine if you want to do 1000 URL, go above, see here, like this, 1000 into 3. So you need to create a 3000 play in one single playbook, which is a really massive. It's really hard to manage. That is why the roles are really perfect choice when you want to do a repeatable task, right? So stay tuned. We'll come up with more roles explanation in upcoming classes so that you will understand the reality, right? Please keep invite your friends to learn. Please support Cloud and Loud Cancer NGO and save more children from cancer deaths. Thanks everyone.